Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be making UFCW Bannock as part of our How Do You Bannock campaign. The recipe that will be shared this month is actually one of my own. As a Métis woman, I created this recipe for my neurodivergent child. So I'm going to be teaching Jimena how to make bannock today.
So happy to be here. Tell me, how are we doing this?
So today we are using Robin Hood flowers made by UFCW members. You could use Rogers or Robin Hood, both are made by our UFCW members. You're gonna add 1 1/4 cup of flour.
Go ahead.
Next, we're gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay.
And next, we're gonna have a 1/4 teaspoon of Windsor salt, also made by UFCW members.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so now I'm gonna hand you the spoon and you're gonna mix that very well.
Okay.
So once we have it mixed really well, we're going to make a small well in the center.
It's been a while since I've baked, so I hope I'm not disappointing you. Okay, there's a well.
And now we're going to add our wet ingredients. So I always start off with my oil first. So we are using today a 1/4 cup of Crisco oil, also made by UFCW members.
Perfect. 1/4 cup.
Okay, and then the very last item is something every single person has, and that is we need a 1/2 cup of water. Now, water's always been the tricky part because the humidity is always changed. So I always slowly add it. So I put it in there and then I slowly mix it in.
Okay, so how much would you like?
I would say let's start off with a little bit at a time, and then we'll add just a little bit.
So a 1/4 cup right now.
Yeah.
And then mix.
And then mix, and then once we've mixed it, we can add in the second cup, because we'll be able to tell if it needs more water, if it's good. The trick is to not have a sticky dough. You want it to be a good dough consistency, similar to pizza dough.
Okay. Oh, I think we need more water.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So we'll aim for another 1/4 cup.
So this one we'll add a little bit at a time.
Okay. So 1/2 of that.
And if you accidentally add too much water, that's fine. I always just add a little bit more flour to even it out.
Okay. What do you think, Ashley?
I think we add just a little bit more. We want it to be closer to pizza dough consistency.
Almost the second 1/4 cup.
Yeah, we don't want it to be so sticky because then it doesn't bake up as nice.
Okay.
I think we're almost there. So once we get it all mixed up, we want to knead it 10 times.
Would you like me to add more water, or?
I think we've hit that consistency. We might be able to, because we don't want it to be too sticky.
It doesn't feel sticky.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so we're going to knead this 10 times. So if you could do it with your hands, you could do it with a spoon. Depends on your preference.
Okay.
So today we're going to be using an air fryer, but what I love about this recipe is it is very adaptable. You can fry it in a pan with some oil. You can bake it in the oven for more of a cake-like consistency. And some people even will put it on a stick and bake it on a campfire.
Okay.
And the reason why we love bannock is because it's very resilient, and it shows how resilient we are as Indigenous people. That is perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
so now we're gonna roll this into dough. This recipe here makes just about enough for about 4 or 5 rolls.
Okay.
You can expand that if you want. So I usually kind of twist off a little bit and then I roll it in my hands. And then just to make it bake a little bit evenly, you stick your thumb in the center.
Okay.
And you want them to be about the same size, so they bake evenly.
Mhm.
So the air fryer gives you more of a biscuit consistency. When you fry it, it's more like a donut.
Okay.
And when you bake it, it's more like a cake. And even though it's the exact same recipe, it changes each way you bake it.
Okay.
And a lot of people's favorite way to eat bannock is actually to fry it and shape it into a taco shape.
Mm.
And we make bannock tacos.
Nice, nice. What's your favorite way of cooking it or baking it or frying it?
I like frying it.
Okay.
Frying it with some jam. Jam is always my favorite thing to add to the bannock.
Okay.
Some people like their bannock sweet, some people like their bannock savory. You can add things to the top of this, so if you like a more buttery one, some people will even brush butter on it as it's baking. It's very adaptable to the person's preference.
Okay. Okay, so we'll put them in the air fryer and we will be back with the finished product.
So our bannock is ready in 16 minutes in the air fryer. So I let it cool off for a couple minutes, but I like to enjoy my bannock while it's still warm. So we have invited Kathy Shannon, our Secretary Treasurer here at UFCW 247, to try bannock with us today. How do you like to have your bannock?
Certainly warm like you, Ashley. I like my bread warm, that's how I grew up. So I'm gonna have a little taste of your product. Oh, look at the steam, it looks fantastic.
Oh, I gotta try it now.
Yes. It's delicious, Ashley.
Really good.
That's great that you can do it in an air fryer.
Yeah.
Certainly saves time. Thank you,
Wow.
Ashley.
Thank
That's
you,
fantastic.
Ashley, for this.
And thanks for sharing.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.